EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Hayden. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Because originally I was heating up the SpaghettiOs, and then my brother told me that my aunt got me the pastrami sandwich, and I said, heck, I'm going to eat that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, go, go. Check 37, check 37. Check, lucky. Check.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They give it to Hill running right. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 23-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Hey, Will.
2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackle, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hayden. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw. Hayden. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, I'm coming. Yo, Cheetah. I got you, boy.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Hayden. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
Ready, break. Shouldn't it still be good? Can't alcohol age?
On 1st and 10, Hayden.
Why would it be
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Hayden. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Bravo. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check.
What is it, just clear?
Check.
Vodka?
53 is mine. Snap.
Looking to throw. Hayden. And that is incomplete.
Why is this
Well,
so
they've been
rare?
targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Where'd you get that Johnny Walker?
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Liquor store over there?
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter.
You should have took a selfie real quick.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Did you go around the whole island?
Hey, high 7.
You know what? The lady probably took
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Dorsett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th. As Sanders has it poked free. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Protein spill.
Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
53 is the mic. Go. Check. Step.
Throwing on 1st down. Hayden. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2nd and 4. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Hayden. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Ready? Throwing again. Hayden. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
24 is the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayden. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
the safety cream. Blue draw Corkers. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Smooth. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, dude.
From the gun, Hayden. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey! Push him back. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Hey, World. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Like 283, 218, chop. Bring it. Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
60 outlaw. 56. Let's go, B. Good. Hey, wahoo. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day, all day. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Charlie. Get up. Now.
Here we go with Hill. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Hayden. It's Williams on the catch. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Preston Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Back.
Topper!
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
53. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Hey.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Sponge.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayden. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
I'll be ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, echo.
Back to throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Reuben Foster picks it. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Yo, faster.
To throw on third down. Hayden. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
I'm trying to collect.
On fourth down, Hayden nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hayden escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. Hayden, offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Hill. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Protein spill.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Alpha. Now. Let's go. Hit it.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
We got another one on this. I made it to the top.
On the ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Looking to throw. Hayden. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Set, ready? 8, read.
50 seconds to Mike.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yep. Hey, Charlie. On the ball.
He's back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Be careful.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
How do you do that?
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brett.
Oh, look, it dropped too. best.